Alright, let's try this again real quickly. Third time this is screwed up. Alright. Okay. Bear with me. I'm trying to hold the camera and shoot this too. These are potentiometers. The small one came out of my Epiphone. Okay. And the big one are the Gibson. These are both 500K pots, according to the notes stamped into them. And I'm wondering if the small one is what they're using on the new Supremes, the Chinese Supremes, the ones they have to go through the uh, pickup slots to, or the pickup cutouts to get the electronics into them. Okay, and if you look at these size differences in this, it's just tremendous. Of course, these are used. That Gibson's a used pot. Uh, this is a very old one. It looks like it's like 8, 10 years old. It's got an old semi-orange drop like a capacitor on it. It's supposed to look like one, but it's not. Um, but it's just a very chromy pot that's in these Epiphones. Okay, the cheap ones, of course. And here's what's inside the Chester. Okay, this one I want to show you. Inside the Chester, you can see that there's 4 potentiometers in there. Okay, and that inside the cavity, if you look at it real closely, that's solid wood in there. It's been carved out, right? And there's an A and a B pot in here. There's 2 A's and 2 B's. And if you look real closely, damn it, what I'm trying to focus in on is an A pot. If you can see it or not, I can see it. That's an A pot. And this one over here is a B pot. So they've got B pots for the volume controls and an A pot for the controls for the tone. Now, I've asked Gibson before, and I've asked another guitar retailer, there's a difference. They say, oh, no difference, that's bullshit. I think there is a difference, you know? Why would they have these set up like this each time I open one up? There it is. I think you can barely see the A on that thing now, A500. I tried to fill it in with a pencil, it just didn't work. It's just not getting any darker. But also inside, if you look, and you'll see that the pickups are through this connector back into the ground, into the pots where they belong. So that's a little new twist. Usually just have just bare wires. Only problem, really problem with this guitar is that the ground wire, if I can get a good shot of it, you see that copper wire running to that pot? That's the ground wire from the bridge, and it's exposed, and it's pushing up against that little green capacitor, which is going to short out sooner or later if I don't move it. Okay? That's the way this thing came. That's why when I change these pots out, I will heat shrink that particular ground wire. I'm not going to replace it. I'm just going to heat shrink it to make sure it's protected and it's not going to rub up against anything in the future. Okay? The three-way switch broke on this. I had to resolder it. Very same one that came with it. And once I checked it out, it's a good three-way. It just has a bad solder job because they used very little solder on these. I guess, whatever they can say, they save. But also, mechanically on this guitar, there are the tuners. And the only one I've got a problem with is the B tuner. And the rest of them are tight, they move smoothly, and are very nice and keep it in tune. The B is just very hard to tune. It clicks and pops and spins free for a second, and the worm screw catches again. So it's got to be replaced. The end stop on it is fine. And the tuning-o-matic bridge needs some adjustments still to it for the intonation. The pickups that are on this thing are coming out at 15, 16 ohms, so it's not bad. Hell, my slash don't come out but 19 each. And those are the slash Seymour Duncan ones. Of course, I may end up switching those out and putting them in this guitar. It's supposed to be like a slash guitar. As you can see, it's not really a slash model. It doesn't have his little face on there. I didn't want that. I thought that was kind of too much. So it just has Gibson, has Les Paul, has a standard on it, which is what I wanted. Of course, it's a Fibson. It's a fake Gibson. And from now on, we're calling them Chesters. Because the trade calls these Lesters, for Les Paul for short, Lesters. And if it's from China, from now on we'll call them Chesters. Okay? So you know it's a fake Gibson when you hear it. Anyway, I think that's about it. I wanted to show you. Hopefully this thing will record this time and not give you so much grief, and I can actually download it back into YouTube for you to view it. Here are the pots again. Oh yeah, one of the guys kept asking about the setup on this guitar, the wood of it. Okay? And as you can see from the pot holes, or the holes where the pots go in, it is wood, and it is solid, and it's a three-piece setup. Like a neck through, and I'm pretty sure that's the way it's set up. So it's pretty damn nice. Two-piece front maple top, flame maple. And they did a great job of matching this thing. So it's definitely from the same piece. And yes, I did scratch a little spot to make sure it's not fake wood. It's not a laminate. It's not a veneer, and it's not what you call it. It's the real deal. Okay. So for $350, I got a case, I got a guitar, and I got free shipping from China, which of course nothing's free. So that ain't bad, McGee, compared to $3,500 this thing would have cost me at Gibson. So have a good one. Keep up with it, and I'll keep you informed about what's going on with the Chester. Thanks. Bye.